There's a powerful new network taking shape, and it's designed to lift women even higher. A brand new chapter of the American Business Women's Association will help empower, support, and unite our local professional ladies. Let's welcome back Ingrid Centurion, founder and president of Powerful Women in Business and Generations for America. Glad to have you back.
Thank you so much.
So this is a national organization, and so a new chapter has just been established here. How did that all come about?
Okay, so this is the deal. I don't like traffic. And I went to a meeting in Somerville and it took me an hour to get there.
Yeah.
And I listened to the presentation and met all the ladies and I go, wow, this is a great organization, but I'm not gonna drive an hour for 12 miles.
Sure.
So I said, I will start a chapter in Goose Creek.
That's wonderful.
And that's what I've done. And it's called the Powerful Women in Business. We have so many women business owners that have storefront property.
Yeah.
And I told them what we're doing, that this is an organization to help you grow your business, to educate yourself, to develop leadership skills. And they said, we're all on board. This is a great thing. We don't have anything like this right now.
And the thing is, Goose Creek is one of the fastest growing communities here in the Low Country.
Yes.
So it makes sense that Goose Creek should be represented in this way. Now, this is a national organization. What's its history? When was it founded?
So it was founded in 1949 by Mr. Buffton. He realized women had challenges in the workplace, so he brought together 4 other business women, and they met at a coffee shop. And its history. Mm-hmm. And since their inception, they have developed chapters, express networks, held conferences every year, and they also have raised $18 million in scholarship funds for women.
What do the scholarship funds go towards? Is it furthering education?
It goes for education.
Oh, okay.
And it goes for leadership.
Mm-hmm.
As business owners, I always say, take all the risk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they need support.
So how would an organization like this help perpetuate that success year after year after year?
Well, first of all, we want this to be more than just another organization that they pay a membership to. We want to build relationships, lifelong relationships. There are women who are in the organization that I met at the national conference that have been here from the inception in 1949. They were national presidents, so you can run for leadership levels at the local, at the district, at the state, and at the national level. Yeah. So every year they turn around and have a national president, vice president, and treasury. So they get to have those leadership skills and network with women across the country.
Yeah, networking is such an important thing. Have you heard from any of the members and just how having joined this organization has helped them in their business, that without it they may have not seen the success that they're experiencing now?
Definitely, because some people have their local business and it's at the local level, small. You want to think nationally. You want to think internationally, so you can connect with women and business owners in other states and grow your business from your local small town to other counties and then to neighboring states.
Yeah. So for you, having come from a military background, this is new territory for you as well.
Yes.
Share a little bit more about that journey.
Well, I've never really been involved in a women's organization, and so this is a new thing for me. I'm going outside of my comfort zone. I'm used to working with men, and it's a great experience. I think that many of us bring stereotypes to any organization, and you think, oh well, I can't be in an organization that's all women, and have to correct ourselves here. Sure. We accept men.
Yes.
And we call them man-bers.
Man-bers. Yeah, I like that. Man-bers. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of husband-wife businesses.
Yes.
So, by helping one, you have to help the other too. They come as a unit. How does that sort of change the tempo of how that organization operates?
What's so great to see is a bunch of positive women all coming together.
Yeah.
We all work hard, and they get everything done.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow,
that's true.
all these women getting all these things done. It's a great. Nobody's fighting.
Yeah.
We also have a code of conduct. We are all positive and respectful of each other, and we learn to be board members, we learn leadership skills, we learn management, and we also learn each other's personalities.
That's great.
And I think a long-term, respectful relationship like that in any organization is a good thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's officially launching in March of next year, and then you have a national conference coming up in September of next year. So there's a couple of big dates that are happening in 2026. For people who want more information on how to sign up, join, where should they go?
Well, they can go to our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page called Powerful Women in Business and Facebook. We meet every first Tuesday of the month from 6 to 8 p.m. We're also going to be meeting weekly at a coffee shop at Big B Coffee on St. James Avenue.
We know Big B.
We're going to be at Big B.
We're going to put all those dates up on the screen, but when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation with you, Ingrid, because you just ran for Goose Creek City Council, and I want to hear a bit more about the leadership that it takes to run for local politics. So we're going to do that in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. We've been chatting with Ingrid Centurion, president of Generations for America. And earlier this year, she ran for Goose Creek City Council. And while she wasn't elected, she did come away with a wealth of experience and knowledge. And I think, you have to have nerves of steel sometimes to put yourself out there, especially for something such as City Council for Goose Creek. So why did you decide to run again after 2022? You also ran for 1st Congressional District of South Carolina.
Well, while national politics gets all the attention, we have to realize that it's at the local level, at this local level where it impacts our lives on a daily basis. And we need average people to come out and run for office and get involved. And that's what you see. You see people who really care about their community. We had several candidates that come out, and that's all great. And they have to get out there and they have to get the most amount of votes, and these seats come open. And the sad thing is that Goose Creek has over 45,000 registered voters, and only 2,224 people came out to vote.
Really? That's it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the antithesis of what you preach in Generations for America, your organization, because to be a citizen of this society, you have to be involved because your voice matters. So what would you tell viewers, with those numbers? That's such a sad state of a voting record here in Goose Creek. I mean, that's just a mere fraction.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to change your community, and a great community is built upon its people, and the people must come out to vote. But not only that, the city council are the ones that make the decisions to look at your community, to make sure that you have transparency, that you hold the elected officials accountable. And we need to make sure that we have enough police officers and firefighters and all those functions that a city requires. This is what impacts your life every day.
Absolutely.
That's why running for a local city office is important. And you want people who really care about the community and are involved.
And you mentioned some very important points. That, I'm sure, was part of your platform. What else was a part of your platform when you were running?
My platform was about that we need people who listen to the residents. You need to make sure that every neighborhood you listen to them, and not one neighborhood goes forgotten.
Sure.
And you need to have fairness across the board, and you need to hold people accountable. I also talked about fiscal responsibility, because you have to manage your city's budget. And cities have budget, and when you really get down into looking at that budget, you see where the money is spent.
And the environment as well is something that was very important to you.
That's right. We want to make sure that our neighborhoods are safe. We want to make sure that our parks continue to grow. You want to look at the roads, at the schools, and public safety. It's all about quality of life. And another reason why is traffic. Traffic is out of control. And I was running on how we need to make sure that our infrastructure keeps up with our growth. Because people have been telling me what normally would take a 12-minute ride to work is now taking 1 hour.
I know.
That's how bad the traffic is.
It's gotten really bad here. What would you take from both this experience and running for the 1st Congressional District? Now you've run twice. So what do you take from that experience as you parlay it into future endeavors?
The biggest part is I know every neighborhood, and you really get to know your state, you really get to know your community. People move here, and people have been here for 10 years, 20 years, And the only way you're going to really get to know your community is by being involved. And you have to be involved all the time, not just when it comes to election season.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I door knocked. I door knocked
Wow.
on thousands of doors, and I went to every single neighborhood, and I listened to the people.
Yeah.
And that's what I was running on.
Okay. And for people who are not familiar with Generations for America, just with a couple minutes left here, I just want them to understand what that organization is about and kind of what it is that your mission statement is and that you preach there.
Yeah. Our mission statement is to advocate for preserving American principles through education and civic engagement. And we do that by teaching Robert's Rules of Order, by teaching the United States Constitution, by letting American citizens know that we have rights. And every day we are losing our rights as American citizens because of individuals in office who are disregarding the United States Constitution. And a small group of people are controlling everything. And if we get back to the people, we the people, the citizens understand that once they get involved, their voices can be heard.
And to empower people, because I think there's a little bit of apathy as well, because when you think about the powers that be, that it's a small group of people with all the power, that you feel disempowered. So you also have programs and classes and all kinds of things for people who are becoming new citizens and who just want to kind of reinvigorate their knowledge about the Constitution, which I think is just a wonderful service, Ingrid. Thank you so much for doing what you do.
Thank you.
For people who want more information on that organization, where should they go?
Please, I want them to go to generationsforamerica.com or Generations for America Foundation. And we're on social media, we're on Facebook, we have a website. Please join us, become a volunteer, get involved in your local community.
Thank you for being such a pillar of the community. Good to see you again. We'll be back after this.